So the cost of prescription drugs in the U.S. can often leave families choosing between medications and a meal. But a new online pharmacy, costplusdrugs.com, promises to offer life-saving prescriptions at a fraction of the retail price. And one of the people behind the big idea is entrepreneur and owner of the Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban, and he's joining us right now. Mark, thank you so much for joining us. You know, I think a lot of people don't kind of know how it might work in other countries, that in countries like the UK, like Canada, France, the government comes in and negotiates the price, right? There's a government body that does that. That may make a capitalist like you, Mark, shudder a little bit. And I know that one of the things that you wanted to prove is that capitalism can be compassionate here. So I want you to talk to us about costplusdrugs.com, why you wanted to get involved, and how you're able to do this. How are you able to make these drugs so cheap?
Well, about 3-4 years ago, my current partner, Dr. Alex Oshmaisky, reached out to me, and he ran a pharmacy in Denver, and he wanted to know if I had any interest getting into the business. And I really didn't want to get into the pharmacy business, but I asked him a question. This is when a lot of this stuff was going on with Martin Shkreli, just jacking up the price of Daraprim. And what I said was, could we go out and find the manufacturer of Daraprim and just buy out a year's worth of supply and just give it away? Because it's just crazy what's going on with him jacking up prices like that. As it turns out, we reached out to the manufacturer and somebody had already bought it. And as it turns out, you can't even just give away drugs to people. You have to sell them. So we discussed putting together a pharmacy specifically for generic drugs, where we go out and we buy them from the same manufacturers that others are buying from, but really keep our costs low and just sell it at a 15% markup. And from that, costplusdrugs.com was born.
So what's really fascinating, Mark, is you don't process insurance claims. How does that work?
Well, I mean, we're trying to keep the price as low as possible. And as anybody who's had to deal with the claim or bought a medication knows, that there's a lot of induced anxiety dealing with insurance. And there's a lot of overhead and administration dealing with insurance. And there's, between your deductible and your co-pays, we felt like there was a chance that we can get the price down so low that it would still be cheaper to pay directly than it would be to pay your copay or deal with your deductible.
And I think we need to almost give people an example of the kind of cost difference we're talking about. And you guys sort of have examples on your website, but we're talking about a drug for leukemia that normally is $9,600 a month, all the way down to $47 a month. So it really is sort of a life-saving change for many people. But Mark, I want to, go ahead.
I was going to say, people should really check their own pricing. You know, with that drug, that's the retail price, and most people will pay less than retail. So really go to costplusdrugs.com and put in the drugs, the generic drugs that you have prescriptions for, and do your own price comparison. I'm really confident that our price will be lower than anywhere that you're buying from right now.
So Mark, let me ask you about something else. You know, we've been talking almost nonstop over the past few weeks about inflation. People can't get the things that they need, or when they find it, it's too expensive. I want to ask you about how you feel the Biden administration is tackling inflation and the economy.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the politics of it all. Look, as a guy who invests in hundreds of businesses and sees a lot of things across the whole spectrum of company sizes, there are so many different factors that go into inflation. It's almost impossible for any administration anywhere in the world to have a specific impact on inflation. Now, you can talk about the Federal Reserve and question what they're doing or support what they're doing. But the reality is, you know, there are supply chain issues. I mean, some of my smallest Shark Tank companies, they can't get products in, or they're having to pay expedite fees to get them shipped into the country. There's just so many factors that go into inflation. But the good news is, I think a lot of these things will clear up. I'm not saying inflation is going to go away. I just think, you know, we reached a point where we had our 7%. I don't think it's going to be 7% compounded on top of 7% on top of 7% going forward. I think those numbers in the future will drop down significantly.
Mark, before we let you go, I know you said you don't want to talk politics, but I got to ask you, I think I ask you every time I see you, have you ever considered a possible run for office, political office, that is?
Have I ever? Yes. Will I? No. So I'm focused. I think I could have more of an impact. Look, there's billions, hundreds of billions of dollars spent on drugs. And right now with costplusdrugs.com, you know, just getting the price of those down to where people can afford them, and you don't have to stress about being able to afford your medications, or having to cut back on some of your doses and not take that, and make them last longer. I think I can have a greater impact, and just seeing the orders that we're seeing coming in already and the response we're getting, people crying, people, excited, people saying, this changes their lives. I think I can have more of an impact with this than I could in politics.
I think you're going to make a lot of people's lives much easier. Mark Cuban, thanks as always, my friend. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.